Hello and welcome. In May 2023, RBI had issued a circular withdrawing rupees 2K currency notes from circulation, and we all know about this. September 30th was the deadline to either deposit these currency notes into your bank account or to exchange these for other notes from any branch of any bank in India. Later on, this deadline was extended up to October 7, 2023. In May 2023, when this circular was issued, total value of 2K notes in circulation was about rupees 3.56 lakh crore, and in October 2023, when the deadline was over, this value was reduced to 0.1 lakh crore. That is, about 97% of notes have come back to RBI. And this also would essentially mean that the remaining 3% is still out there with some people. So what if you are one among such people? That is, what if you have missed this October 7 deadline and you are still left with these 2K currency notes? Do you have to keep this as a mere collection just like notaphilists do, or do you have an option to exchange or deposit these notes? The answer to this question is yes, you still have an option. To give clarity, RBI on 1st November 2023 has come up with a press release. And the process now is a bit different for both deposit and exchange. That is, you are now required to submit an application form along with certain other documents. Before we delve into understanding this new process, if you would like to know more about this 2K notes withdrawal, that is, why were these at first withdrawn from circulation, what was the process earlier for exchange or deposit, and so on, you may consider watching my earlier video, the link in the top right corner. Now coming back to today's topic, if you have missed this October 7 deadline, then in today's video, let's understand how can you exchange these 2K currency notes, what's the process if you want to go for deposit, what are the documents that you would require, and in the end, we will try and fill this application form. So let's start with exchange. That is, to exchange 2K notes for any other currency notes, say rupees 500. All you need to do is to visit certain RBI issue offices in any of the 19 selected cities. Here is the list of 19 cities. If you want to know the full address, you may go through the link in the description. Maximum limit for exchange is same as earlier, that is 20K per transaction. So if you have more than 20K worth notes with you, then you will have to make frequent visits. So if you stay near any of these 19 RBI issue offices and if you want to go for exchange, as of now, this is the only option for you. Now let's talk about deposit. That is, to deposit these 2K currency notes into your own bank account. For this, you have two options. One, same as exchange, that is to visit any of these 19 RBI issue offices. Unlike exchange, there is no limit for deposit. That is, whatever notes you have, the entire money can be deposited into your bank account. This option is pretty useful if you stay near any of these 19 cities and if you don't want to go for exchange. Or if you have more than 20K worth notes and if you don't want to make frequent visits exchanging these notes, even then this option is for you. But what if you don't stay in or around these 19 cities? Do you have to travel all the way from your place to any of these 19 RBI issue offices for deposit? Luckily, the answer is no. And this is where the second option comes in handy. You can send these currency notes through India Post. That is, using post office services from any post office in India, you can send these currency notes to any of these 19 RBI issue offices. Along with these notes, you are also required to send certain other documents. One, application form. Here is the format. We'll shortly try and fill this application. 2, your ID proof. 3, your bank account statement. If these documents and notes that you send are in order, then equivalent value of the notes that you have sent would be credited to your bank account. With this, we have talked about exchange, deposit, and we have also understood what are the documents that you would require. Now, let me walk you through the application form. Here is the application. Let's fill the name of the office. Let's say it is Bengaluru. In the field number of pieces tendered, enter the number of notes. Let's say it is 10. Enter the value, which is 20K here. In the personal details section, enter your name, postal address, contact number. OVD is officially valid document. It could be your Aadhaar, driving license, voter's ID, passport, NREGA, PAN, or I-card issued by your employer being a government department or a public sector unit. You can choose one among these documents. For instance, if you choose driving license, OVD type is driving license and enter license number. Enter your email ID. Next, in the details of bank account, mention name of the account holder, that is your name as per the records of the bank, account number, type of account, that is whether it is a savings account, current account, etc., bank name, branch name with address and IFSC. Go through the undertaking. One important thing to remember is the bank account that you mention here should be KYC compliant. That is, you should have periodically verified your identity, updated your address whenever there is a change. So ensure that the bank account that you choose is fully KYC compliant. Sign the application, enclose the required documents, that is your ID proof, bank account statement, that is the portion containing the bank account details, which is usually mentioned on the first page of your bank account statement. Alternatively, you can also attach a copy of the first page of your passbook. Once you are ready with these documents, you can send the notes along with these documents to any of the 19 RBI issue offices through India Post. But if you plan to choose this post office route, one question that would come to your mind would be, is it safe to send money through post? To protect your interest, it is better to cover insurance by paying an additional premium. Before we wrap up, let's try and answer another important question. That is there any deadline to do all this? As of now, there is no deadline, but it is better to do it ASAP. This was all about exchange or deposit of 2K currency notes after October 7 deadline. Hope it was informative. Thank you for watching.